Now let's see what we need to do. Like previous videos we observed like what is meant by XSLT and what are the different XSLT elements are there and how it will work, okay, and using XSL to create a HTML part which I observed, right? So now let's see what we need to do. So like which file we have to create first and which file we have to create second, and how to link with that, and how it will transform from one XML document to another format. Okay, so let's see in a practical manner. Okay, so be cautious, like be active while listening this concept. Okay, this is very simple and it's very easy. Okay, let's start with the first one, that is we need to save our XML into a file. So let's start with a books.xml file. Okay, so now we have to create one books.xml file, and we need to create a file like say books.xsl, so which describes how to select an elements from a books.xml XML and embedded into the HTML page. Okay, and we need to do this like intermixing the HTML and XSL in a books.xls file. Okay, and we need to add a line to our books.xml file to tell it to refer books.xsl for formatting information. Okay, so simple thing, we have to create two files. One is books.xml, another one is books.xls file, XSL file, right? So we have to link our books.xsl file to books.xml. Here that is the main point. Okay, let's see about like a books.xml file, what a books.xml file contained. Okay, so previously I given like a statement like which it has XML version, and then XML style sheet type equal to text/XSL and href equal to books.xsl. Guys, very simple. Here we have to create one books.xml file, so which it contains library information. Nothing but a library will contain book. Okay, a book will have a title, author. Okay, and second book is there, that is which it has title and author. Okay, so we have to display in a HTML format. So for this we have to use a transformation. So if you did a transformation, then only the XML program can able to convert or transform into another format. Okay, like we have to link books.xml XSL file to XML. Okay, let's see in a practical part. This tells you where to find XSL file. Okay, now a desired HTML, like you can have like a simple view, how a view will be there. Okay, here we have to design like a books title XML and Java and XML like that. So here we are using one body section. In a body section we can mention like headings. Okay, H2 indicates H2 is indicate heading 2, and underline list like an order list, we can use an order list, and we'll have list statement. Two lists are there which it displays in a disk format, like a circle format like that. And second heading we taken like book authors, and separately we are displaying an unordered list format which it is in the form of a list. Okay, and let's see here a blue text that is indicates like which it is extracted from the XML document, and the brown which it is indicates our HTML template. Okay, so we don't necessarily know how much data we will have like that. Okay, so it will increase. Okay, now what XSL outline, so what XSL syntactical part. Okay, let's see which it has like version, we have to declare it, and we have to define like a XSL style sheet with a version and a XML namespace. This is mandatory for creating XSL code. Okay, and then we have to start with XSL template match. Okay, and then we have to start HTML part, and then we have to end with XSL template, and then finally we have to end with XSL style sheet. We have to remember simple things like we have to define a version, we have to define a namespace, and we have to start our XSLT template part. In a template we can able to add our XSLT element with an HTML part, and finally end with XSL style sheet. Okay, then we have to select the titles and authors. We'll see that. Okay, so if you want to select the titles and authors, then simple thing, we have to add here whatever the things that is a book and titles, right? So we have to place like XSL colon for each select equal to /book. So what is the meaning of /book? A previous video I given a simple information about what is meant by /book. If you are using /book means it loops through every book element everywhere in the document. Okay, then if you are using like a value of selected equal to title, if you are using title means it chooses the content of the title element at the current location, so we mentioned both the things in that code. Okay, let's see in a simple manner that how it will be there in that. Okay, notice that here XSL can rearrange the data and HTML result when present information in a different order than the XML. Let's see a books like a books.xml file. Okay, how a books.xml file in it will contains it. This is a real program, right? So previously we observed what the program will have, like library will have book, title, author, and again another book is the title, author. Okay, now we have to link with the books.xsl file. We have to link with books.xsl file. So let's see what a books.xsl file contains. Okay, so now we have to remember like simple thing. So first we have to create a version, and then we have to define a style sheet. These two paths is completed. Now we have to start the template here, like a template started. Okay, and HTML part is normally started, and up to here that is book titles. Then we have to start with XSL colon for each /book, and then for a title, and for each is ended. This is for book titles. If you want to display book authors, then we have to take another one, like here H2 indicates which it has unordered list, then here we can have like XSL for each select /book value of author. Okay, and here template is started, and here it is ended, and style sheet is started, style sheet is ended. You have to remember how to write XSL code. This is very important. Okay, then after completing this, how to use it. So in a modern web browser such as Netscape 6 or the Internet Explorer 6 or Mozilla 1.0, just like that, you simply open XML program. Okay, you can use like such as like MS XML or Saxon to create an HTML as a part of a file. Okay, simply you can open directly by using web browsers. Directly open the XML program, you will get an output. Okay, how it is. So let's see how a result is. Okay, this is an output if you open XML program. If you open XML program, you will get an output like this. Okay, this is how the real program will work. Let's see in a practical way also. So just now I taken in another example, I created one XML program which it has students information. Students, I taken root name and students, right? In that student will have name is divided into two categories, first name, last name, and another person is there that is called Tom White, first name and last name. Okay, now here for this program I want to apply XSL for this XML, right? So for that I have to link XML like style sheet type equal to text slash XSL students.xsl. So this XSL file we have to link in XML program. Okay, this file name is student4.xml. This file name is students.xsl. Okay, here we define like version, namespaces, everything we define here, Now we have to add XSL colon template. This is a root element now, and then XSL colon for each select students slash student. Students slash student means this is a root element. In that we have another student, so you have to select these. We are telling that for each select students slash student means students, inside the student whatever the content that is there, it will select that. And what is the value you need to get? The value, what is the value you need to get? Then you have to use value of select name slash first name. So name slash first name, we have to get first name and last name, but not name. Okay, inside name we can have first name and last name, so you have to refer XSL colon value of select name slash first name, and for last name we have to select name slash last name, and end for each template style sheet. Then you will get output like this. So James first name, consider like first name here, first name we have to get first James and last name is Smith, James Smith, and then Tom White. For each means each and every time it will refer student slash student, and then it will print the value. Okay, that is a simple program how it will be there. Okay, let's see another program also. If you want to know more and more about this XSL transformation, you can use this program also. Same thing I applied like this. This is a name.xsl, and this is a normal program which it called you can use like program or VTech.xml. Here program is there and VTech is there, and name, registration number, CGPA, that's it. The same thing I applied in a table format. Same thing, whatever we observed earlier, the same thing will be there, but output is different, somewhat different, that's it. Okay, like this, if you want to display in a table format you can use, or if you want to display in a XML format you can use, like diagrammatic representation you can use. So whatever the format, like just now I given information about if you are using XSLT means the XML document will be transformed into various formats, various outputs like PDF or HTML or XML document. Okay, so like that is called XSLT. Okay, thank you for watching.